It's one of the loudest stadiums in the National Football League. And with the drum beating, the crowd has begun its battle cry here at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go from Kansas City. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. Second season now for Bo Nix.
Getting your team into the playoffs, that's step one. But now if this quarterback's going to lead them to victory today on the road, hostile environment, he's got to play mistake-free ball, operate the offense, get in and out of the huddle. And when he has opportunities to make plays downfield, he has to make them.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 4. On the bootleg, it's Nix. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
And it's third down. 3rd and 11.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Nix. There's a screen from McLaughlin. He's going to be out of bounds, short of the marker, but maybe more importantly, there is a flag down. Let's get the call. A flag on the guard, Quinn Miners. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Left side, that's complete. It's Sutton. And he's going to go out of bounds, though there are markers on the field, as the officials will sort this one out.
Automatic first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, McLaughlin finding space inside the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but down around the 15-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. An even 40 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. A run now with McLaughlin. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
2. Here's a first carry for their running back. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Well, we have a moment while we take a look at the key inactives not playing in the ball game here this afternoon. This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? There's a test on 3rd down. They'll try to sneak it here, and he's going to have the 1st down. Just past the marker, it is 1st and goal. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round. Scoring first, so critical in a playoff game. They've got it here 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. Now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. On on the bootleg. He'll look to throw. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
It's third down and goal.
Big play coming up. Third and goal. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. This is caught at the 2.
I think you got to go for it here, Mike. They've had this impressive opening drive where they've marched their way all the way down into the red zone, and the last thing you want to do here is settle for 3. This is the chance. Set the tone for the rest of the game, and let's see what they dial up here on fourth down.
And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
Well, clearly this coach wanted to come out aggressive early. They decide not to settle for the field goal by going for it on fourth and goal, and they are turned away. What a great stop early in this game by this defense.
So here come the Chiefs, and that means the 3-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
I remember talking to him earlier this season, Mike, and he emphasized the importance of winning their division. That guarantees you host at least one playoff game. Well, that goal, that's been reached. Now, they have their sights set on something even bigger, but to accomplish that, they're going to have to take advantage of this opportunity right here in front of them. That starts by doing whatever it takes over these next couple hours to extend their season by one more week.
For Hunt, and he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 12-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 8.
Mahomes back. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Rice. A big one there on third down. Good for 26 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
49-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Just shy of midfield. Here's second down. Right back to the fullback. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll get 19 out of that play. First down, KC.
A nice gain out of that position, Mike, that we don't typically see get a lot of carries anymore. I'm a big fan of any offense that still recognizes the usefulness of that fullback position. Work him in every now and then as a ball carrier, and you can see it pay off.
Set to go now on first and 10. Here's a run with Hunt. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride, be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead here on Wild Card Weekend.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line. Hicks gonna keep it on the zone read. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
By Drew Tranquill. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
1 quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 11. Throwing. Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. Second down. Nix. He connects with Mims. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd and long.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
They'll throw. It's Nix. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Here's Xavier Worthy and his Kansas City teammates getting set for their next possession. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Now they'll set up the screen for Hunt. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. On the ground, this is Hunt. There he goes, inside the 30. It'll be taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 10-yard line. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. It's a gain of 34.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
And he'll take this down to about the 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Broncos' 7-yard line.
On the toss, they'll run, and he'll lose yardage. Here the defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
This defense doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face 3rd and goal.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. That is caught, and they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll run the sneak. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Punt. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
Pretty big swing here in the mindset of the defense. Before the play, you're thinking, man, we're on the 1-yard line. Pretty likely that it ends with a touchdown. But instead, you send them back 5 yards, and your chances of holding them to 3 just go up.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Good blocking, and he's in. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, AC. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, in that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus, there's a different clarity, there's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs move out on top, 14-0.
Broncos nothing. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Nick's going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McLaughlin. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. On 4th down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt for Denver. as this drive quickly stalled out. So he's on to punch it away. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter. Looking to run away with this one before halftime. That's caught by Hunt. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle, and a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
At the 41-yard line.
Now, Mahomes. A short one caught by Kelsey. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. First down throw for Nix. He's got the tight end, Adam Troutman. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half.
32-yard line.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Now, here comes a return from the 9. There is a marker down. He is past the 25-yard line. But let's see what the flag is about. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9. Setting up 2nd and short.
27-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he will be out of bounds. There is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what that is all about. some space. Tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the
Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing now, Mahomes. Open man, right side, is Kelsey. And he will get into the end zone. Travis Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City.
We used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs mistake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. The Broncos offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. And they will bring them down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 23.
Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A run here. It's McLaughlin. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
The throw on the run is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple, and now we've got third down coming up.
And it's third down.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. This one to the tight end, Troutman. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. A big play there on second down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. Here's Nix to throw. He'll find his running back, McLaughlin. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. To throw is Nix. He finds Mims. It's complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
That's another Broncos first down.
They'll run. This is McLaughlin. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
A loss of a yard.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. On fourth down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. On the sideline, the unmistakable Andy Reid as the Chiefs take the field once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Play action here. Mahomes to the left side in the hands of Rice. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Again, they'll try to power forward with their fullback. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
I should probably start a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to...
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. That's the linebacker, Nick Bonito, in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Yellow. Side. Mahomes. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this AFC Wild Card matchup. This is the NFL Playoffs on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And the ball's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. A pickup there of 13, and the Chiefs have a 1st down.
In this this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. On the run to the right. And he's going to slide down with the 1st down inside the 5. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up 1st and goal.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he's not going to get away. They'll stop him back at the 3.
That 1st and goal sack now changes everything defensively. Mike, you imagine that you're in a 4-down territory where the offense is going to try to take advantage of the field position and punch it in over the goal line. Now, can you hold up on 2nd and 3rd down and come away with forcing a field goal, which in this situation, I think is a huge win.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Chiefs. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Now to add the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs stretch it out, leading now by the score of 28-3.
Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. The Broncos offense ready to take over once again. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Oh, the ball's out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. Now it's 2nd and 1. On the zone read, this is Nix. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
That's good for Broncos. 1st down.
Back to throw is Nix. He connects with Mims. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. Throwing, Nix. A short one into the hands of Troutman.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
Now trying to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Look wide. Get this one complete. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Throwing is Nix. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. George Karlaftis, the former Boilermaker, in there for the sack. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Nix going to throw for it. That's going to be caught for the touchdown, but there is a penalty flag down in the backfield, and they're already walking the other way.
Holding offense.
So holding is the call. And take that touchdown off the board. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down. The Chiefs offense about ready to take over once more. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground, and he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes. Open man downfield, it's Rice. And he will have the 1st down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Holding offense.
Robert Jones guilty of the infraction there. Here's Mahomes. Well, we'll get the penalty yardage back here. Pickup of 10, and it will be 2nd and 10.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Brings up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground. if they plan on extending this drive.
Yellow. Let's go up.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They are moving on in these playoffs. They win here at home as the number 2 seed. That means right back here next weekend as they'll host a game in the divisional round. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious as we say so long from Arrowhead.